he watches this later on after it goes into a video. We're just going to be playing search and discuss, and I mean, right off the bat, thing I want to say, people who will call me controversial, people who may call me an idiot. This Black Lives Matter thing, taken from somebody that is actually discriminated against quite often, that it won't matter in 50, 60 years, this shit about Black Lives Matter. You know why? Because society isn't ready to change its own common practices. Man, okay, Travis, I see. And you know, I get taken the piss out of, I get everything done to us. What is wrong? At the same time, I get on with it because I ain't a fruitcake. And you know, in that regard, it's a pain in the arse. No. Listen. Oh. Yeah, that's cute. But literally, I don't see the point on why people protest that statues of saying it was the norm. Like, slavery was the norm at one point. Like, at the minute, people are like Black Lives Matter, but then at the same time, what happened to everybody in between? Society hates what is different. And I will say this with a pride, I am autistic and I don't give a shit. Morning, Travis. How's it going, my dude? I gathered you like my bit at the beginning then. Yeah, is that knock that shit off, bro. But it's true. Yeah. He's, but yeah, but because people are retarded enough to think for 2 seconds they'll follow the sheep, to follow the crowd like a sheep because they don't have anything better to do. Now, I don't believe in it. It should be everything matters, everybody matters in their own way. If you can't stand up to criticism, you're fucking dumb or you're fucking retarded. It's blown way out of proportion. Did you know that the person that set up the Black Lives Matter, the original founder of it, she's a black racist Allah supporter. She's Muslim, and you know what it is? Unfortunately, Islam has the most to answer for in this current day and age. But I mean, if they're all about exactly, I mean. Exactly, but then at the same time, yeah, because that's what they've become synonymous with, slaves and explosions. And then this woman starts this movement because she thinks that she's so self-righteous. Come on, bitch. Stop being one, for fuck's sake. Like, if this really mattered to you, go and speak your truth. Don't start making shit up and being a little black racist. You know, Come from somebody that's been being called hypocritical before. Yeah, thanks. From somebody that's been called hypocritical or dumb. Me speaking this is basically saying, well, at the same time as I don't give a shit about your movement, cause in blatant honesty, it's trash. I respect what people are trying to achieve. Bullshit. The guy that killed George Floyd, yeah, agreed. He should have been in jail. People are wanting the death penalty for the guy, but he ain't. Exactly. Exactly. He got his justice. Leave it at that.
Search and destroy. Enemy assets ID. Bomb is in play. Protect the carrier.
It's like with the Boston Marathon guy. You know, Tim McVeigh. Everybody wanted him on the death row, but they wanted to give him life. But so then they started protesting outside the courthouse. The black people and all of the athletes who were affected by it. And you know something? It reminds me. Why do you think America went to Syria and Iraq? Because of 9/11. This world is a revolving door. If we really want to break the cycle, we need to denounce all our fucking our wars. We need to denounce them, make up, help them rebuild.
Bomb planted. Start the clock.
We don't. Wars prove nothing. They wreck an emotional. They wreck the people that are involved. More land, more territory. I don't.
That's the way. On to the next round.
Yep.
Switching sides. Search and destroy.
Fair enough. I mean,
asset locations confirmed. Defending them is critical.
you know something? If they wanted to really take the piss, you know what I would say? Jewish lives matter because they do more than anything. If I wanted to do something like that, I would do it like that. Oh, anybody matters because they do. Everybody matters in their own civilized way. You could be the scum of the earth. You could be the king or scum of the earth. But everybody dances the Grim Reaper. Yep.
Let's take it back.
Do you want me to tell you one of my favourite quotes? Do you want me to tell you one of my favourite quotes is, you can be a king, you could be the king of a street sweeper, but everybody dances the king with the Grim Reaper even. You could be a king or a street sweeper, but everybody dances with the Grim Reaper. And that was said on somebody before he got it pumped full of lethal injection.
Get to the bomb and move in. Got the bomb.
But why doing it? They have no reason legitimately. You're a fanboy.
Planting Alpha. Less than a minute. The bomb has been planted.
It's gay in its own way. It's like when people say this shit is actually fucking gay. Well, it's a reason it's not an insult, it works.
Stay hungry. There's more.
If you're gay, you're gay. If you're straight, you're straight. If you're autistic, you're autistic. If you're fucking bad, you're bad. If you're good, you're good. I don't give a shit. Things aren't always black and white, but in this case, everything is black and white.
Switching sides.
You know something?
Search and destroy.
The world isn't just black and white, it's 90 billion shades of grey.
Assets identified. We need to keep them intact.
If I was somewhat smart, I could always be a philanthropist. Screw things up. He's an ambulance. Yeah. Wanted assholes. This whole, you know something? This world is toxic. This world is so toxic.
Enemy bomb at Bravo. Get over there.
Without toxicity, the world would be good.
Take a breath. We're going back in.
But then there's certain people like the leaders who are so bend up their own arses that they think they're the best. It's the leaders' problems that are causing us the problems. You know, in a way, I wish we had a societal government. Well, the society.
Retreat the bomb and hit those targets.
No fucker, I don't give a shit.
Attack the weapon.
I'll call them a dirty ass N-word or a big asshole. I care about them, but at the same time, I don't care about the movement. It reminds me of the... Like... Nobody... You know, in the words of this one. If they really wanted to... Yeah, excuse me. You know something, if they really wanted to do it, you know what song I would be playing? Fuck the police. NWA, I would literally play NWA if I really thought fuck the police going straight from the underground. That's like the first line of the song.
Assets identified, we need to keep them intact.
This world need, you know, I say feminism is cancer. You know why? Because it is. Feminazis. Up. I know he's gonna be scaffold top. Hey, he's bottom. No.
Less than a minute.
Yeah. You know something? You know, it's like feminists. Feminism is cancer. They've lost it. You know something?
30 seconds.
You know what I would say?
Up. Move your arms.
Feminism is cancer. You know why feminism is cancer? It's like feminists.
Stay hungry. There's more where that
Without those people, the world wouldn't be so stressed out. It's like the fuck. You say, like, you know, 98% of these race compilations have fucking women in it. You know why? Because feminazis are assholes. That's why I call them feminazis. Because they are. They're absolute dickheads with no brains, spinal as shit stains who think they should get everything for free.
Retreat the bomb and hit those targets.
And if they can't, if they don't get their own way, they're gonna kick their fuss up and make a movement. It was like the last president of Kenya, Thingy Kobe, Mugabe Kobe, however his name was. He screwed Kenya over. Oh, he ain't. Blue bus, shit, mate. That blue bus. Listening up, I think he's a mid. You know it's bombs down. You know, I'll rotate this. Fuck it, it's a sensible idea to
This round's ours. Stay
It was
sharp
a
for the next
sensible
one.
idea to rotate. It's for my first game on. It was a sensible idea to actually attempt to rotate it.
Switching sides.
They discriminate against the Jews. You discriminate against the Jews because it is.
Assets identified. We need to keep them intact.
Blender was no. You know something? Hitler's uncle was Jewish. Whoa, fuck! Oh wait. Look. You know something? Why do you think I take jabs at everything and anybody? Because I don't actually give a shit about movements. I speak my mind and my mind is my truth and I don't give a shit who you are. Yep, I understand that. But at the same time, I'm just sick of the way people are.
Forget that round.
It's like they should.
On to the next.
If people really cared about this movement, they would be campaigning about autism lives matter, fucking special needs matter. You know, I could probably make a movement myself, but it wouldn't be well founded. It would just cause more problems for people like myself.
Search and destroy.
That's why I don't give a shit about these movements. This is why I don't follow the crowd.
Retrieve the bomb and hit those targets. Got the bomb. Get to the target.
Yep. I agree. Yeah, that's it. Lol. Yeah, Jamie's even saying lol about that. Yeah, you know something? That is actually brilliant. I would actually be saying, if I was him, I'd be saying lol as well. Man, I'm just getting shit on at the minute. But literally, every fucking thing of recent is just been, like, 1 minute you're good, next minute you're bad. It's like, how the fuck can you expect to live when you just see everything in black and white? If the world was so black and white, it would be like fucking living in a cartoon, but we don't live in a cartoon, we live in real life. There's a billion shades of grey, there's antagonists, there's protagonists, there's anti-heroes, there's heroes, there's everything in the middle. Why the fuck do we have to put up with people who think they're good? I guess, but literally, you all get my point. If this thing was just not even, it's not important. Nothing is important. Nothing's gonna happen with this movement. And even if it does, you know something.
Take a breath. We're going back in.
No, it happened, but nothing came of it.
Switching sides.
If people truly want results, they've got to resolve their own moral compass. People's moral compasses are fucked up beyond a belief. You pick what you believe in, you stick to it. You do not herd with a sheep. You don't herd with the sheep. And it was the pack like you're a sheep, you know what I mean? Because when you do that, there's a kid mid-bus somewhat. No way, he's beside arm done. Nicely done. But anyway, it was like,
Less than a minute.
I couldn't get him. Unlucky. But literally, if people thought, like, just things like this Black Lives Matter, just really, I couldn't give a shit. Because it doesn't mean anything, nothing will come of it. Every movement it's become successful is because there's been some moral truth to it, like Martin Luther King. He spoke his mind and his truth was good. He had what it took to be a better human, to evolve us as a species, not just as words.
Planted on Alpha. Defuse it.
Winston Churchill's racist, but he was fantastic at the same time. His speeches were brilliant. Like, there's so many fantastic sayings it comes from him. Like, one of my personal favourites is a woman's only a woman, but a cigar's a smoke. There's been, all through history, there's been times, like, people think that the UK is all perfect and shit. Well, it isn't. The Catholic Church of England have so much to answer for.
Switching sides.
Good.
Search and destroy. Retreat
You know,
those targets.
at the same time, people are getting stabbed. You know something? I will not yield on my own emotions. That's what laws are here for. So we do not have to yield as a species. We make laws to keep our community safe. But when those laws are blatantly misused, like they have been for years, exactly. You know something? Yeah, well, I mean, at the same time, I would rather say everybody's racist. Exactly, I mean, you know something? I will say this on stream, and I don't give a shit what comes of this. Fuck you, you dumbass, stupid hoe. Jump off the nearest cliff, you Black Lives Matter faggot. Kill yourself. There. Say it. I don't give a shit. As far as I'm concerned, you can suck my hairy knob.
Fall back, soldier. Fight another day.
Call of Duty is built by dykes who have no moral compass. And then this Black Lives Matter shit. This is just fucking awful. But in the words of Arnie, I'll be back smoking crack. The shape-shifting wreck. Have a good day, remember, don't suck your mothers off. Remember, don't jump off cliffs or something like that, something lesbian. Have a good day. Remember, suck your mums, Black Lives Matter is gay.